Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cannabis Show. I am your host, Ryan Graves. We've had a good start here to season 1 of the Cannabis Show. I launched this show out of my spare bedroom of my house. So, yeah. Nah. I hope y'all have liked what I've been giving y'all. And I've tried to test boundaries to see what y'all like best. And seems like y'all really like me to keep it real. Y'all like me telling stories about my life. So we're going to continue on with that. And tonight, we're going to talk about being a dad, being a father out here. We know what it's like to be a mom. We hear it. We see there's all kind of stuff for moms and kids to do, all kind of moms and kids classes, but the dad, he gets a different type of rep. So, stoner dads, roll your blunt, joint, pack your bowl, vape, your edible, whatever it is that you using to get lifted tonight, it's time to do that. Y'all know the rules. Spark up. Yeah. Yeah. So, for those that don't know me, I was blessed to be a father to a wonderful kid named Liam Carter Graves. Mr. Liam come into this world May 8th, 2015 at 7:51 a.m. That's the day my life forever changed. For the best. That kid has been super special to my life. He's beyond talented. And I know I'm biased because I'm his father. But I've said this. If I wasn't his father, I'd still say, damn, that's a good looking kid. Like, I'm a Irish white man. And his mother is beautiful, beautiful black woman. I always called her my low budget Rihanna, baby mama. That's what kind of she looks like. In a good way. When I say low budget, that does not mean ugly or by no means. Just, you all know, Rihanna's up there. But the mixture of us two created a beautiful, beautiful biracial little boy. Liam he's passionate. He wears his heart on his sleeve. And being his dad and being his father is a fine line to balance. And you can get caught up in it if you're not careful. And what I mean by being his dad and being his father and it being a fine line is being his dad, that's like being cool with him, being his homeboy a little bit, talking with him, hanging out with him and his friends, and yeah, you know, being his father is the more strict, concerned, on your ass, do right, make sure, you know what I mean? It's two different roles. Every dad has to play it. And you just got to find the balance. And my kid, he's 9. And I don't know what it is about today's world. I think it's all the hormones and the fucking chicken and stuff. Because that's all he really eats is fucking chicken fingers. But, these kids are growing and advancing so fast. Even their mental, which, in fairness, Liam, when he came with an intent. His grandmother on his mama's side, we call her Nina, Miss Charlotte Browder. Miss Charlotte Browder, most amazing woman that I know. She used to call him Benjamin Button because she said that boy done been here and it's like he aging backwards. But he is beyond intelligent, too intelligent for herself, beyond athletic, and his attitude. He's 9 years old right now, going into the 4th grade. But his attitude, God, I swear you'd think he was going into the 7th grade or 8th grade or something. I can say the slightest little thing. Like, he pissed me off so bad the other day. It was just me and him when we was just chilling, and I was asking about his friends, and I was like, "Who all you hang with?" Because he goes to the YMCA summer camp, and a lot of his friends go there. But he's got a phone that his mama bought him, and it works. He can call people, text, and she is very strict. I don't have to say, if you been raised by a black mother in America, and let me rephrase that. If you've been raised by a southern black mother in America, then you already know they some strict moms, and when a black mom whoops that ass, bruh, she whooped that ass. Like, it's a whole different level to white moms discipline their kids. They don't beat them by no means. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But they are a lot stricter, a lot stronger, sterner. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. And they really apply pressure. They don't do no grounding and all that. They just whoop ass. And if you run, well, that's your fault. Because if the belt catches the back or the neck or whatever, that's your fault. You shouldn't have ran. Should have stood there and took the ass whooping. But my son, like I said, I was trying to just ask him about his friends and be like, who you kick it with and everything. And he's like, I don't know, just kind of attitude, shrugged his shoulders. And I was like, well, I hear you talking about these girls and everything. Who's your girlfriend? Nobody. And just pop. I was like, bruh. And I knew the answer to a question that I was finna ask, but I wanted to see what he was going to say to me. So I asked it. And when I asked him, he responded with, It's none of your business. Why? It's my business. Why you all up in my stuff? And I'm like, ho, don't talk to me like that. He was like, well, it's my business, Dad. Why you in it? It's my friends. You don't need to know all this. And I was like, matter of fact, I do, bruh. That's where you wrong, fool. Like, I'm your daddy. Just 'cause I call you little bruh and I say homie and all this shit, don't get it twisted, bro. I'm still your dad. I'm your father. You respect me to a level. Don't ever get that, like, it's not my business. And I used to tell him, until you get hair on your balls, but I can't say that because that's what I was saying. This chicken and his hormones, little motherfucker, he cracked me up, man. We was sitting on the couch. I know I'm changing subjects, but I'm gonna go back to it. But I'm just telling this little brief story. We was sitting on the couch and he was it looked like he was scratching himself in his balls area, and I was like, bro, what the fuck you doing? Mind you, I'm a single dad, so it's just me and him. So we talk like guys for real here. And he was like, I said, that thing itching or something? He's like, no. I said, well, what you doing over there? 'Cause you sure messing around. He said, it's getting caught up. I said, what getting caught up? That thing that long? He was like, no, like, well, Dad. He said, I got hair on my balls and it gets wrapped around my wiener a little bit. And I was like, what the fuck? 9, bro. 9. That didn't happen to me till I was like 13. Maybe going 14. Shit. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I used to tell him when I get on to him, until you got hair on your balls, don't talk to me that way. But I can't say that. So now I tell him, until your dick's bigger than mine, don't speak to me no kind of tone. Till you pay some rent, fuck how you talk to me, bro. And he knows, like, he can push my limits until I say, bro, I'm finna fuck you up. And when I say I'm finna fuck you up, he know I'm done. And but it's his attitude. And I told him, don't ever think that what you do ain't my business, bro. As long as you my child, motherfucker, you can be 36 years old. As long as you're my son and I'm breathing and you're breathing, bro, I'm gonna keep tabs and make sure you alright. Make sure you ain't fucking up. That's my job as a father. No matter what, I love you. And that's something I always told him. Like, I chose the fucked up route. I chose the streets. You know, I tried to gang bang. I sold dope. I did all that, rap, all that shit. Lived it for a very long time. Very long time. So I always told my son, whatever you do, right or wrong, always be honest and speak to me with it. Because I gotta know how to defend you, bro. I love you. I'm your dad. My job is to protect you. Sorry, excuse me. So if you ain't keeping it honest and open with me, how do I know to defend what's gonna come at you, bro? You know what I'm saying? I always told him, even if you go out here and you murder, you shoot and kill somebody, come to me, bro. Like, I'm gonna help you. Now I'm private. I'm gonna scold your motherfucking ass and I'm gonna beat that ass. I'm gonna beat you for everything you worth, bro. I swear to God I am. 'Cause you gotta learn a lesson in it. Wrong is wrong. But you can't lie to me about it because I can't defend and protect your ass, bro. And you can't throw attitude at me. But the attitude now, man, it's like he's going into a preteen phase, but he's 9. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's just confusing, man. And I have to learn how to be a parent on my own. A lot of people have their mom and dad, and grandparents, aunt, uncle, sister, brother. They got somebody to assist and help and teach and yeah, but I ain't got shit. I ain't got no. I've had nobody from the beginning to teach me a damn thing about being a parent, other than watching homeboys do it, and I've experienced people like the man that and the woman that took me in when I was 18 off the streets. Roddy Boggs, he showed me how to be a dad, you know, and then my best friend, one of my best friends, Stephen Miller, his dad, Steve Miller, showed me how to be a dad. Then my good friend Stephen Traywick, aka Scooby, his son, that's another situation, and I don't have really permission to speak on all that, but the whole thing that I seen with how Scooby went with nothing to eat sometimes just to make sure his son had every fucking thing. He'd show me how to be a dad. So I had homies and homies' dads that was kind of teach me in a sense. But when I actually became a dad of myself, bro, it's been a lonely fucking journey. Um, I have a few, I have like 2 close friends that come over every now and again. And that's about it. I've been praying that God gonna deliver me a beautiful, beauty is an eyes of beholder and also mean in the spirit, not just necessarily looks. But he's gonna deliver me a beautiful wife that understands my spirit and my pain. And we're gonna conquer this world one day. But until then, I'm just left trying to figure out how to do this by myself. And my son, he makes it difficult at times. Now, I will say this. His mom does an amazing job. Her and her boyfriend, her and her boyfriend, they do an amazing job. Mika and Mike. Mike is an amazing young man. He's younger than me, but I got so much respect for him. Hey, the man's put food on my plate more than once, so I ain't got no issue with you. My son love you. His mama love you. And that's all that matters. They happy, so I'm happy. Plus, bro, me and you done. Yeah. Got you, bro. You my homie. I fought with you. And that's another thing talking about dads too. Learn how to co-parent better. Ladies and gentlemen, me and my son's mama, we're not in no court system. We're not in no DHR, CPS, none of that bullshit. I give her money if I have some extra money. But I raise my son. She raises my son. Our son. I used to have him every day. I pick him up from the YMCA after school, which I still do that unless he wants to stay late. Which here lately he's been swapping up and staying late hours, and it's just easier for her to pick him up when she gets off work. But our situation is amazing. I could step up and do a lot more for her, like give more money wise, but I'm there in his life. And the fact she didn't have a dad but lived like in the same neighborhood pretty much, lived right up the road from him all the time, and he never come up the road and fucked with her, talked to her, nothing. The fact that I'm in my son's life like I am and I choose to be there every day and as much as I can and be involved, she values that more than anything. And I try not to cause bullshit with her. You know what I mean? But which I haven't in a long time. She ain't had to get pissed off with me in a while. Usually when we fight, it's my fault. 92% is my fault. But we just got really good on co-parenting. Like, well, not necessarily co-parenting, but communicating. We had a good talk today about my son. We both went through his phone, kind of saw where he was kind of messing up a little bit with some girls, letting them kind of have too much power at such a young age. So his mama went through there deleting all kind of girls out of his phone and all that. And I told her straight up, I was like, he's kind of got an attitude with every fucking body when the girls are involved too. I mean, I get it, young hormones and testosterone starting to flare and you learn how to control and balance it. I mean, I understand it, but you can't act a certain way. And for the most part, what I was going to say earlier when I was talking about the black moms and their discipline, she does a phenomenal job raising him and instilling shit. The yes ma'am and all that, which I've been pretty good on too, but to be honest, I'm the more laid back, lenient, let him slide shit. Now, I don't be letting him just be disrespectful. He's got to say yes sir and all that shit to me too. I had to say it growing up, he gonna say it. Manners goes a long ways. It gets you more places than you know. But so for the I had a brain fart. For the most part, he's a damn great kid. She does a great job. He doesn't display his attitude to nobody else but me and his mama. He really pushes us hard. Like, her boyfriend was saying it the other day. We was all three having a talk, and he was like, but he was like, I don't see that from him. He doesn't do that like me. And he said, but I also ain't his dad or his mom neither, like his real parent. And maybe that's why he does that with me and his mom only. He tests that with us because we are, and he knows with us. You know what I mean? But I told him respect it that he doesn't do it with you. He upholds a certain amount of respect where he's not gonna act as a ass or show his ass with you, bro. So you gotta take that much. But yet Liam's attitude is next level, and we had to talk about it Friday, coming home from the YMCA. Told him I don't like to talk to him that type of way. And he understood, and it was a heart-to-heart talk. All for him to fuck it up. I've had to talk to him sideways a couple of times yesterday. Not real sideways, but today, earlier, I had to go stupid. And then once I get to that level, he makes me feel bad because he'll break down doing all this crying stuff. And I think that I just learned that that's his ticket with me because he thinks that he knows that I'm going to feel bad. I just registered that right now. And he gets away with it a little bit because I'll be like, well, I'm sorry, bro. I ain't trying to talk to you like that, but you over here doing this, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I go trying to justify and apologizing and stuff, and winds up getting his way in the end. So the little motherfucker's a mastermind at manipulation. My mouth is extremely dry and cotton mouth. I was actually going to go to bed because my boys, they were laying down. It's all quiet in the house, and I walked the dogs, and I was like, well, let me just go record a podcast. I'm going to talk about Liam because he had me aggravated earlier. I ain't going to lie. He had me mad. I love him. I back him through whatever. I can't wait till basketball season starts again. He is so great. He won the championship this last year. The year before that, they took second place. I can't wait for that to come back around. We have fun then. I say we do. I have fun watching him. I can't coach him because he don't like to listen to me. He gets mad with me on the court. When I be trying to tell him what he's doing wrong and he ain't listening to the coach, and I try to tell him real quick, he gets so mad, and I'm like, well, listen to the coach, bruh, and I won't have to tell you. So I try not to interfere. I just sit on the sideline and spectate and cheer him on. But the kid, man, I love him. Bless his heart. I was getting on to him hard one day about his mouth, and he popped off and said, well, I get it from my mama, and I get it from you too, so it's a double dose. There you go. And I was like, bro, I'm finna knock the shit out you. But you made sense. Oh, man. Does it get any easier, people? Or does it just get worse? Either way, it's a blessing, and I thank God I have him. The kid changed my life. Without him, I'd be strung out on drugs somewhere or fucking dead or in prison, just to be honest. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight, that's going to wrap it up. I just kind of want to talk about my little man and being his dad and what it's like. If you like the show and want to support it, you can Cash App us at $Graceland Music 14. You can go to the YouTube channel, The Cannabis Show, re-listen to the podcast, and comment below your thoughts and opinions. Or you can email us at gracelandmusic14@gmail.com. Be sure, whatever you do, thank God. Thank the Most High for the air that you breathe, every day that He wakes you up, every dollar He puts in your pocket, every minute you get to spend with your loved ones, whether it be your children, your wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever friend, whatever it is that you love and you get to enjoy. Thank God. He's the most important. Hope y'all have a blessed night. Don't forget, spark up. If you enjoy this, come back. Have a good night, my friends. Peace.